Right then, where are we? Right, welcome back to another Beard Invades. This week we've got Lothian from Lothian Woodworks in. Oh, wrong screen. Welcome, Lothian. How you doing?
I'm not bad, mate. Yourself?
Excellent. Yeah, been a busy day. Look at the state of my workshop. That just shows it all. There's been a maker frenzy going on.
Messy workshops are brilliant way to work in.
Well, you know what they say. Never trust a skinny cook.
That's it, man.
So never trust a clean workshop.
Exactly.
I'm going to get slated in the comments now about that, ain't I? Really?
Probably.
Okay, right. So welcome, Lothian. What you've seen these before, haven't you?
Yeah.
Invasions. What we'll do is we'll just give a couple of shout outs to the people that are in the chat. Let's just mute my other screen. And then we'll crack on, yeah?
Sure.
Cool. Right then. So we've got Chris Spinning Wood Dodger, Circular Wood by Keith, Claire's Crafty Corner, Doug Miller at Woodspun Round, Ian in the Shed. Let's just close that down. Urine, Peter Corcoran's in, Spirit Wind, Woodstone and Bone. Welcome. Wayne Wood Turner, and the very first one at the top, Wood Wizardry by Colin. We've got other people in, but I don't think they're commenting, so they've not come up yet. Right, oh yeah, Guy Prout, Adam, I Love Wood Turning, which will be on the invasions soon coming up.
Hi guys.
Right then. Anyway, let's go. So guys, you know how this goes. If you've got a question for Lothian, put it in the chat with the capital Q. I'll do my best to spot it. If not, just keep going. Put it in capital, all capitals if you want, and I'll do my best. Sorry?
Just spam the chat, basically.
Yeah. Real simple things. Question, right. Okay. So I think this is aimed at you, Lothian.
Yep, definitely.
I don't know. I don't understand why people can't understand, broad Scottish accents and broad,
It's just a running joke with Baz, isn't it? He thinks he's funny.
Yeah. Well, we can't understand French, can we? So, yeah, there we go. Blue Light Turner's just come in. He's just cleaned his workshop. He was live tonight, so he did put a link in his chat for people to come over. Anyway, so guys, share this out. Let's get Lothian some followers on his Instagram, his TikTok, and his YouTube. Right then. So, welcome to the show. I think I met you in one of Claire's lives, possibly on TikTok. I think it may have been one of her TikTok lives.
Yeah, I think way back when you were doing the beard bombs.
Oh right, okay, yeah.
That was our first interaction way back when. But other than that, yeah, TikTok.
See,
definitely.
The beard bombs got me kind of not banned, but it got me in trouble. They kept putting me on timeout on the naughty step.
Yeah, because you were liking too much.
No, yeah, I was going and doing like 200 likes one after on one person. I was doing that about 4 times a day. Just,
man. They don't like that, do they?
No, they didn't. They kept saying, you've done enough now. You're going to have a couple of days without doing anything.
Yeah, exactly.
So, what I've seen on your channel is the laser work. I mean, that's what you're kind of known for now. That's what you're becoming known for on your Instagram, your TikTok, and your YouTube.
Yeah,
it's all mainly focusing on the laser stuff. What got you into this?
So, like, originally I was a landscape gardener and I had to give it up to look after my missus. And I was bored in the house, basically. I had a small shed. Well, I say small. It was 4 feet by 16 feet. but it was fully like landscaping gear and camping and stuff like that, so I couldn't really use it as a workshop. So I picked up a diode laser, one of the Elks makers. I don't know if you've seen them, the A3 ones.
Don't know.
It's basically just a frame with a diode laser on it, and that sort of got me into lasering. I can't even remember how long I had it for. It wasn't long, because I just outgrew it, and I'm like, mate, this isn't powerful enough. I need something better.
Yeah.
So I got the K40, my first one, and I used that to its death, and I kept using it, and then I eventually upgraded. Well, I've got another one. I don't know. It just sort of, I don't know what. It just came natural to me.
Just
you know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I fell in love with what you could do with it, basically.
Well, I went and bought one of these little ones. You've seen mine, haven't you? It's
Yeah.
3018 or something like that, and you get a 7-watt laser head. You get the motor for the CNC. I think I've got something like 12 inches by 6 inches space I can do things on. And I love it for the stuff that I do. But it's like Cheryl says to me the other day, why don't you start cutting out some Christmas things and things? We actually seen some on your Instagram earlier on. Well, mine wouldn't do that. Well, it would, but you'd have to do about 30 passes.
Yeah, exactly.
It'd scorch it. But so what's the difference? I mean, you're the person to talk to about this. If someone was to want to go and buy a setup, a budget setup,
so the cheapest
stuff.
Right, so the cheapest laser you could probably get that would cut, like you say, but you would need several passes, is the diode versions that you can get them on Banggood for about, I think I've seen the cheapest one was about 150 quid. But they are limited as to what they can cut through.
Yeah.
So my next suggestion would be spend that extra bit and get the K40, which it's a blue and white machine, or they do red and white machines. They're all over Amazon and they're all over eBay.
Are those the ones that are in their own case?
Yes.
With the extractor and all that sort of thing.
Yeah. However, having said that, they come from China and they're very, very basic. I spent another 300 quid on top of mine to upgrade it, putting a new laser bed in it, a new extraction, because the extraction's rubbish, and an air assist which helps cut the wood better, like cleaner cuts and stuff. And it just, yes, you can run them stock. Like for instance, Joe from Average Joe's Joinery, he's got a K40 and he just runs his stock. Like, he's not done anything to it, to be honest with you. And they work. However, you need to be willing to play with it on like almost a weekly basis, making sure everything's set up properly. Compared to the machine that I've got now, which all I need to do is clean the lenses and the mirrors every day. Or sorry, the lens and the mirror on the actual laser head every day after I've finished using it. And that's it. I don't really need to touch anything else with it.
So is yours with one of these that you, like mine, it's a laser head.
Yeah.
Is yours one with the tube that's in the back? Is that
no, well, that's the difference again between my one that I've got, that I'm using just now, the Trotec Speedy, and the K40. So the K40 comes with a glass tube, which is water cooled, whereas the Trotec is a ceramic tube, which is air cooled, which means in the winter and stuff you don't have to worry about things freezing. And obviously, if glass was to freeze in the winter, it would expand and pop, and then that's 140 quid for a new laser tube. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, it's like I've said to people, it's like jumping out of, I don't know, a ladder into like a Rolls Royce. They're totally night and day machines.
So
it's
just
phenomenal.
For Baz, he says larder, not ladder. Baz. That's a larder. Remember the old cars larder? Anyway.
Oh yeah,
So we've got some more people come in. Whitebeard, my dad, Steve C. Who else? Jim Conlon. Who else did I see come in? Ian in the shed. Ian in the shed actually said that he's got a laser. He's just gonna set it up and have a play with it. BB Turning. Gav's in.
hey guys.
I don't know if you know this person. They're new. Living Lost One.
No idea.
No? Okay, well, welcome anyway. Yeah, there you go. Ian said that he's my laser came today, hoping to get it set up Saturday so I can play with it. Well, Ian, get in touch with Moray.
Yeah.
If you've got any problems, I'm sure he'll give you a hand.
More than happy to help anybody that's got a laser and stuck with anything.
I saw one of these lasers, and I'd love one. It's a box like the one that you use, but it's got a screen on it, and you put your piece of wood or whatever you want to engrave inside, and there's a camera, and you can actually move it round, and you can see, so you can like cut multiple things out of one piece of wood.
Yeah,
I mean that's
like the Trotec ones, not the one that I have, but the bigger ones, they can do that, because they've got more room for tech and stuff in them because they're a lot bigger.
Yeah.
But yeah, some of the tech out there for lasers is unreal.
Yeah,
it's unbelievable.
Yeah, he says he'll drop you a message. Thanks.
Not a problem, man. Not a problem.
Sebas says, are we getting the dungeon tour this evening? Or is it for fans only?
Oh, man. Yeah, we can do a tour of the dungeon.
Okay, so rubber stamps. Now, you're the guy to come and see for rubber stamps. Do you do those on a laser or is that on a
yeah, I do. Yeah, okay. It's all on the laser. Yeah. I do. It's 2 seconds. No, I don't have it to hand. Anywho, it's 2.3mm thick rubber that I do, and I engrave it 3 times so you get a nice deep engraving. And then I back them on a bit in acrylic.
Right, just keep
sort of 10mm thick. Yeah. And everybody that's had one said they're fantastic. So
you
very
can
crisp and clear.
Yeah, you can do logos and things like that for people. I mean,
I'm gonna do myself Etsy stamp, so I'll have my link to my Etsy store, so I can stick that on my packages and stuff like that.
That's brilliant.
I think Claire wanted one as well. So
yeah. Well, how do we get in touch with you if we want a stamp? Have you got
just
a Facebook group or page?
Nah, well, I've got a Facebook page. Loathing Woodworks is on Facebook. I'm also on Instagram under moray hyphen Loathing hyphen Woodworks as well. Or I'm on Etsy where you can drop me a message. I can take custom orders there. Loathing Woodworks again.
So your Instagram is in the chat now. So guys, if you want anything in laser engraved or a stamp,
there's quite a few turners in tonight that might like something. I can show them as well in my little maker's discs.
Yeah, cool. You got one to show us, have you?
Yeah, 2 seconds. Nope, that's the wrong box. 2 seconds. So these still need sanded. Let's see if I can focus.
So what's that? Is that like a wooden disc? Is it?
Yeah, it's just a birch plywood disc. I can't get that to focus at all.
That's okay. So I take it you can...
Yeah, basically they're 25mm in diameter.
Yeah.
And the idea is that you drill down into the base of a bowl, 3mm, stick that in, and then you've got it's more uniformed than a branding iron, for example. And they can they come unstained, unfinished as well, and I don't sand them prior to send them. That way, if they're a little bit proud, you can give them a light sanding, and they'll smooth out to the finish of your product. You'd be surprised the amount of detail I can get on one of the discs.
Can you do those in acrylic as well?
I guess I could. I guess I could, but you probably wouldn't take as much. Okay. I've just figured out who that guy is now. That's my mate.
So it says Moray did a couple of amazing stamps for me with the Scottish Whiskey Barrel Creations name on one of the label, and a wee story about the whiskey barrels on the other. Absolutely great promotion. Oh, brilliant.
Yeah, that's one of my good mates.
Right, okay.
Yeah, so those discs are fantastic. I've sold quite a few of them to different makers and stuff.
Yeah. Well, Scott the Blow Like Turner, he said he's got his maker coins from you, and the branding iron, and definitely interested in rubber stamps for my bags. There you go. Excellent.
Cool.
So the link is in the chat, guys. It will be in the description when I'm finished. Well, it's actually in the description already. If you want stamps or any make coins or anything like that, just get in touch.
I do acrylic stamps as well. They can be used for a whole host of things, to be fair. But they were initially made for leatherworking, and they're really strong. I've got one sitting here that's going to my friend.
Okay.
It's not quite as easy to see because it's in reverse. You can see that top section here.
Oh yeah.
That's about maybe 3 mil deep.
Yeah.
And then.
So what would you do? Would you push that into clay or something like that?
Anything soft and malleable. It was designed for leather, so it goes in a 1/4 ton press.
An arbor press.
Yeah. And then that'll leave your branding on the leather work as well.
Oh, brilliant. Claire's already put her orders in for laser cut pieces.
Yeah, Claire's got a fair few things which she's wanting me to do.
Brilliant.
She's a good lass.
She is. And Bass says also router plates.
Yes.
You cut those out?
I've got a couple of designs for them. I've got the circle cutter for routers. I've got a router base plate with a guide on it and a router base plate without the guide. Yeah. I've got a couple of them made up across there. I'll show you if you would like.
Yeah, let's go from there. Let's do it.
Sorry about that. So that's my circle cutting jig.
Ah, right.
They're designed for they're designed for the Katsu router. However, I can change them to fit any palm router.
Yeah.
Same with any of my router plates, to be fair. These ones don't have handles on them because they're just ready to be sold. This one goes with the guide, and you can see the channels here. There's a 20 mil block that fits on the back here, and it just so you can run it along the side of something. For example, for doing like juice channels and chopping boards.
Yeah.
And then you've just got this basic one, which is for like sign writing and stuff like that. But having said that, you can use that one for the sign writing as well. You just need to take the edge off it.
So you put double handles on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A couple of handles. I don't have one made up because my router's sitting in my router sled at the moment.
So we've got the king of routering in the chat, Clive from Sneaks Wall Art.
Yeah. He's got his own router plate, I believe. He made one himself, didn't he?
Yeah, I think he did. Yeah.
Got massive big.
Yeah. Yappy's in the chat somewhere. I did see. Yeah. So what did Claire put? Oh, there we go. This is Claire. Literally, make me this please. Make me this please. On repeat.
It has been recently. She's been asking a fair bit.
Brilliant. Right, shall we have a little look at your social media,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So this is TikTok. Is
Yeah.
it yeah, it is. This is yours, isn't it? Yeah, of course it's
Yes,
loaded.
it is indeed. Aye.
So again, lasering stuff.
Yeah. Pretty much all lasering.
So that's your machine there, is it?
Yeah, that's the Trotec Speedo. That's sped up. That's not at real speed. However, it is quite quick, to be fair.
Yeah. Oh yeah, there it is again. Oh, that's normal speed, then I take it.
Yeah.
Oh, right. Okay. What's going on?
My wee
there?
shop.
Oh, is that your workshop?
It's my shop dog.
Dog. Brilliant. What is he? Is he a little
She's a staffy cross lab. More staffy than a chaise lab. She's thick as mince.
Yeah. Oh, is that oh, that's from Claire's, isn't it? Claire's Craft Corner.
I think that was when she was making the tray for that. I was the first person to laser.
Yeah.
Jez might be on.
Well, we're going to get to that in a minute, actually.
Yeah.
Right. And we have, where are we? So you've got 105 subscribers on your
That's
YouTube.
right.
So you've recently just started this, really. I mean, 2 years ago, you did nothing for a year. Is this something
a few years back? Sorry. I want to try and kick it out more, but I find that I'm that busy with everything else. Finding time to send edit stuff, it's just, it kills me sometimes.
So you're mainly active on Instagram. Is this the main thing that you kind of post on? Yeah. That's brilliant. I love that snooker.
Yeah, it's actually a desk tidy that. It's got slots for pencils to go in, and then a wee drawer underneath that opens up. It's quite cool.
Is that a kit, is it, that you can get?
Yes, so that I've not designed it to be sold yet because I need to do some editing on the files, but when it comes, it'll come flat pack on a sheet of, like an A4 sheet of plywood. And then you pop the pieces out, and then it's a puzzle, so you can build it yourself.
That's brilliant. I love this. I love this face. Candy Skull.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Like, I first made that design in a leather stamp, which is further down the page, but it's pretty cool.
Yeah, it is the Christmas things that Cheryl said I should start doing, but they'll just take forever on mine. Oh, there you go. Yeah, there's some.
Yeah, that's some Maker's discs.
Yeah.
There. Halloween stuff.
There's a what's the program I use?
Inkscape.
Inkscape. You can get the add-ons, and there's a box making add-on.
That's what I use.
Yeah.
I use Inkscape for all my design work. Well, I say all my design work. I use SketchUp as well because then I can get more accurate drawings, and then I export it via that and turn it into an SVG for Inkscape.
And there's a rubber stamp, I'd imagine. Yeah.
Yes, it is indeed. That's quite small. That one.
I have got one of these stuck to my wall.
Yeah.
Sure, I've got
glasses ages ago.
Yeah. It's just quite a lot on here. I mean,
the bowl that you've just scrolled past, it doesn't look like a bowl. It just looks like a flat spiral. For that's one of my favourite makes so far. I've got it sitting behind me.
What's that then?
It's funky as anything. Watch this.
Let's just put that to there. Oh, that's brilliant.
So this is all one piece of wood.
Yeah.
And it's just like a giant slinky. And it's so satisfying sitting playing with it when I'm just pottering about or whatever. It moves in such a cool wee way.
Yeah.
It's like sound waves.
Oh, love it.
Yeah. So it's one of my coolest wee things.
Is that something that you've designed or?
Yes, I designed that from scratch. I've seen an idea of it on Pinterest or something and then thought, yeah, I can make that.
Yeah. Brilliant.
and it's just so funky.
Okay, so I want to get to the Jesmonite. So we've got the Queen of Jesmonite in the chat there.
Yes.
So you were the first person to actually laser etch or laser engrave, whatever. Is it laser etch? Yeah, laser.
Potato.
Yeah. So you were the first person to do that.
Yes, I was indeed.
So have you got any plans coming up where you're going to be? Well, I know there's somewhere I can't. We can't.
Yeah.
Is that something that you're going to pursue now? I mean, I was the first to turn the bowl, and I'm going to carry on with that because it's such a good
man.
Thing. But so
I want to get my hands on some Jesmonite and start making coasters and whatever. I've got ideas for loads of stuff, and I'd like to start making molds for actual Jesmonite, like other people that use Jesmonite, because I can make the negative, so then you can just put silicon over the top of it. And then you've got your own design mold, basically. But no, I want to do more like laser engraving on Jesmonite. It's phenomenal how easily it worked.
I know. I mean, I watched the video that you put up, and it was was that real time or was that sped up?
Yes, no, that was real time, mate. Yeah.
And was there a like a smell or
no? Nothing. Mind you. Having said that, there might have been a smell, but my extraction's like amazing. I've got an Axminster. I don't even know what model number it is, but it's a big bad boy that just pumps all the fumes out the workshop.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I mean, when I was sanding it and stuff, there was just no smell, no dust, nothing.
It's phenomenal stuff. Like, absolutely.
Yeah. And I suppose you could make maker coins and things and discs for the bottom for wood turners like you do with the wood. Can you cut it with the laser? Have you tried that yet?
I've not tried that yet. I'm waiting on some stuff coming to me to try that. I don't think it will work, but I wasn't entirely sure it would work getting laser engraved. So
they said it couldn't be turned.
Yeah.
So that's
it.
You do it, see what happens.
Definitely going to give it a try. I don't want to do it to the bit that I've got just now because it's the tray that I got off Claire and I really like it, so I'm not going to cut that up, but I will definitely be cutting some or trying to cut some soon.
Hopefully you'll record it and you'll share it with us.
Yeah, I'll definitely record it, like because I want to re-upload the video of the Jesmonite getting engraved for the first time. But
the thing is, if it don't work, it don't work. If it does work, it does. It's just an experiment with this stuff. It's new to us all, isn't it? Other than Claire, obviously.
It's all part of the maker process, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. So we've got Gareth Eccles. You know Gareth Eccles?
Yes, I do.
Switch between feeds.
Yes, Pepe has username is on Instagram. Pepe Boards. It's just changed to. Yep, I can't remember.
Yeah. Living loss. The bowls maze makes your eyes get funny. Yeah.
Yeah, it really does.
Claire says Jesmonite smells like a sweet smelling polyfiller, but very slightly, barely noticeable. Oh, okay. Is that when it's burning?
I'm guessing so, because it's not toxic in any way, and you don't need to use PPE when you're making it, like when you're mixing it or whatever. Although I probably still would because it's a powder.
I think we've just planted a seed in Claire's mind. Question: if you had loads of Jesmonite coins, could you engrave them as individual coins? Because I have a plan. If so.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Claire should know by now. Any question she answers, ask me is a yes. Pretty much. Yeah.
Brilliant. Okay, so I did see something on. We're going to go just quickly. We're going to go back to. I wish there was a quicker way of doing this. Where are we? I did see. There you go. So, is this? It's yeah.
NHS.
Is this? I invaded him recently. Jonathan. Did Jonathan get you to do this, or?
It was inspired by Jonathan. I did a load of them. They're further down the page for all the local nursing homes, and I sent them out for free. They didn't know they were getting them. I got quite a few letters back saying thank you very much, basically. But that one was for my local surgery because they have been phenomenal, helping my wife and stuff. So I wanted to make it a bit more special. I don't know how far down it is, but it is quite far.
Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's interesting. What's that?
That was a Christmas tree decoration from last year.
Brilliant. Anyway, right. So, guys, if you haven't been over and checked out, I keep calling you Lothian, but it's moray, isn't it? Is it moray?
Sorry, man. I've been called a lot worse.
So it's moray Lothian.
No, Moray Johnston. Lothian is the area that I live in. East Lothian.
Oh, right. Yeah. Okay. I actually, it's really embarrassing. And Claire will remember this. I actually messaged Claire and says, "What's his real name?" Just so I can.
That's all good, buddy.
Should I know? Because I couldn't think. Is it Lothian or Moray? Anyway.
Like I say, I've been called a lot worse. So.
Yeah. So you haven't ever seen moray over on any of the social medias or YouTube? The links are in the description. Actually, I think I'll put a link tree link.
Yeah,
in
it's my link tree. Yeah,
everything's in there. Right then, what else have I got up here? Inspirations. Is there any one that's inspired you recently?
I don't know. It's hard to say because I draw inspiration from a lot of people. It's not like I see one person doing something and I'm like, yeah, I'm going to do something similar, if you get me. I maybe take aspects of what people have done. But at the same time, I don't follow a huge amount of people that do laser engraving, if that makes sense. I'm trying to stay on the down low on that side of things. I don't know, like...
Facebook groups out there that I joined when I was 9.
I'm on most of them. There's a guy from America, Sean, I think his name is. The original dude with a laser or something. His page is called. The boy's phenomenal. Like his work's unreal. So yeah, he inspires me a lot to see what I can do with my laser. Makers in the community. I just love everybody. Do you know what I mean? I love seeing anybody make something.
Yeah.
There's a young lad that I work with. He's very local to me. He's 14 years old, and you'll have seen the casings on my Instagram. That's what I make for him. I laser engrave the casings, and that sort of gives me the motivation. I'm like, well, if that 14-year-old can do it in amongst school, I can do it as well. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And it gives me the boot up the bum to get on with it. Do you know what I mean?
So that's what's needed sometimes, isn't it?
Definitely.
I mean, there's so much out there in the make community inspiration. But there's
I've just seen Smelly Cats dropped into the chat. He's another laser engraving guy.
Yes, he is. Yeah. He's in as well.
He has the fiber laser though. I'm quite jealous of that. I quite like a fiber laser. They're specifically for metal.
Right.
They can do other materials as well, and I'm sure he'll tell you that. But they're really, really good for metal.
All right. Yeah. I forgot what I was going to say. I wrote some questions down, and we've kind of gone through them all naturally, which is nice.
Yeah.
So, any questions in the chat? Anybody? Smelly Cat says, "Don't look at my lasers."
I'm going to come and steal his laser.
I want a tank full of sharks wearing lasers. Oh, there's a film. Is it a film or something? Or a comic?
Yes, that's Austin Powers, isn't it?
Oh, is it? Oh, okay. Okay, so I've lost my thought. I've just gone blank. Well, I've gone
It's all
blank.
good, man.
Let me have a look. Let me try and jog my memory. Some questions I was going to ask you earlier. No, it's gone. It's gone. Okay. Right. Okay. So, let's just go back.
You lost your list, mate.
I've lost it. I've lost all the words. I had loads of questions for you, and I've kind of they've just gone. This
That's
is
all good.
like I used to have a set. I think I told you set bunch of questions that I asked everybody the same questions, but once when I opened up the invasions to different platforms,
Yeah.
some of them are not relevant for those platforms. So I kind of look at your stuff on Instagram and all your social media, and I hit questions, but we've kind of just straight through them all.
I could give folk a show round if they want. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do that. Claire's asked a question. Future plans.
Future plans.
Any future plans?
Well, I need to get Christmas out of the way first. So I've got Halloween and Christmas designs too. I've got a fair few fairs coming up, so I need to get my finger out and get all that knocked out. And then next year, I don't know. I don't try and plan ahead so much. I have got a dream that I want to get a van and convert it into a camper. I guess that could be. I guess that could be classed as a future plan. Yes, very much so.
Oh, I tell you what, I was addicted to those videos on YouTube of all these people that just travel around. Yeah, the thing is, after a while, they became quite popular. There'd be a young girl and a dog, or a young couple and a dog. It was all very polished and that, so I started to lose interest, to be honest. But I can see my brother actually, he got an old van, and he ripped it all out, and it was a box van actually. And he lives in it. He travels around and he lives in it. He's a musician.
Sounds ideal.
Yeah, and he's a cameraman as well. He films dog racing and that. So
all right, that's cool, man.
Just does that with a camera going around the track.
Sounds really good.
Yeah. So Adam said a laser cut camper van. You'll need a bigger laser for sure.
Can you imagine? That'd be awesome to be able to laser cut your own camper.
Oh, yeah. Shall we have a little look around your shop then?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Excuse my shaky hand, etc., etc. Right, so we'll start with this. This is a Speedy. That's a bad boy. It does all my work at the moment. I'll move that. So it's got a 61 by 30 bed in it. This raises and lowers about 20 mil. No, sorry, 20 centimeters. And that's that's the extraction for it. It's quite a big fella. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's quite a big one.
Yeah.
My Iron Brew man that I got at Christmas time for Secret Santa, I think it was.
Oh, right, okay.
This is my workbench come router sled. And my acrylic made router sled attachment.
Oh.
Surprisingly, the catsuit actually works really well as a router for the router sled. I didn't think it would handle it, but I've done it, used it quite a lot. Some of the pictures that I've done recently, or a while back even.
See, there's the difference between the kind of laser you've got and the laser I've got. Yeah. I can't do pictures like that on mine because it's either on or off.
It's the diode. Lasers don't have such a fine point as a CO2.
Oh, that's brilliant. I love that.
Can you see that one as well?
Oh yeah.
That's acrylic, so it's laser engraved on the back, but what you do is you spray paint the back and then laser it back to front, and then it gives you that effect.
Oh, that's brilliant.
It's quite
So
cool.
you can do that with people, portraits as well?
Yeah, I can do that with pretty much anything. It's quite cool. Like, I do like it.
Yeah, brilliant.
A bed that I started 2017 and it's not been finished yet. Yes, it's my bed. My wife's not too happy with me about that. Table saw. I've got one of the Triton things. The sanding. What are they called?
Bobbin sander, is it?
Yeah, that'll do. One of them. It does the job for what I need. It's not the most accurate, but it's fine. Kids' bikes. Oh, I've got a lathe up in there that I'm yet to use. I got that off Camo.
Oh, right.
I've got my scroll saw that I've had for years and years and years. And then all my wood stocks up here, they're just stuff waiting to get made into things. More wood up there.
Turning wood. Lovely.
Yeah.
Turning banks.
It's all pretty much dry, to be fair, I think, as well. Some of it, I think that's all cedar. That's ash, I believe. And then, what else is up there? Just bits and bobs, really. And then my wee workbench with my chop saw, drill, and this isn't my sticker board. Again, I bought this off Camo, so it's like all his stickers. My stickers are all on my old K40, which is in the house still. And then up there, I've got like silicone and hardware, a box of basically crap that needs to get binned, but it's one of the ones you just don't want to chuck out.
Yeah.
Mug mailers, all my wood for my laser, jiffy bags, and that's about it. Oh, my laptop.
Says, show us the fourth axis.
The fourth axis?
I don't know. I think it's a euphemism.
I don't know what it means.
Brilliant. So it's not a massive space you've got there, but it does, yeah.
It's 5 meters by what was it, 2.5, 3 meters?
Yeah.
Okay. It's all I can get in the garden because my garden's tiny. Right. I had to do away with my drive to put this thing up.
It's worth it.
It's quite, yeah, definitely. It's quite tall as well, so like I've got that advantage. I've got the roof space that I can make storage in.
Oh, okay. Brilliant.
Oh, I get what he's on about. Smelly Cat's just saying that he's on about my rotary axis for my laser.
Oh, okay. So what's that then?
So I can do glassware, cups, etc., etc. This is it here.
Oh.
It goes inside. It goes inside the laser and can laser cylinders basically.
So is that what they use for making the those bottles that the thermos bottles?
Yes.
Yes. And stuff. Oh, I see.
I can do glassware with it as well, which it actually turns out really well. I thought it was maybe a bit too powerful and it probably wrecked them, but works really well. It's good.
We've got a few comments. The Camo Customs, the logo you did for me is still going strong as a light in the shed. My dad says his neighbour's got the same laser in his garage.
Very nice.
So Adam says, do you rate the Katsu?
Do I rate it? Yes, for the price. I do. A lot of people slate it because it's cheap and basically because it's cheap. Now, if you're going to be using it every day as a profession, no. Right. But if it's just every now and again, then yeah, definitely go for it. It's only, 30 quid or something? Yeah. I've had mine for years. And like I say, I use it in my router table. for flattening slabs of wood and stuff, and
Yeah.
it handles that. Do you know what I mean?
Was that the one from Aldi?
No, it's
One, okay.
a Katsu. It's. I'll show you it up close again.
It was one of those that I didn't get when I should have. You know, when Aldi and like.
You can buy this from AIM Tools, I believe. It is identical in shape to the Makita. I think it's a different spindle that's in it though, because it's a lot louder. But the body and everything is identical to the Makita.
Okay.
And it's all metal, and I don't see anything wrong with it for occasional use.
Yeah.
Like I say, if you're going to be using it every day in a professional setting, then no, it probably wouldn't last you very long.
Doug Miller says thoughts on the laser pecker.
The laser pecker, that's something I can't comment on because I haven't looked at it. Simply because I don't need it. And I try not to look at things unless I need it, because if I fall in love with something, I obsess over it.
Yeah. Right. Camera Customs asked if orphans can watch PG movies.
Oh, for God's sake.
Is that a personal joke or something like that?
No, he's just a funny bugger. Or he thinks he is.
So Paul Barnes just come in just as we're leaving. So anyway, right. So thanks for coming on.
No worries, man.
And
thanks for having me.
No, you're welcome. Hopefully you answered a few questions to people, laser stuff. And okay, right. One more question.
Okay.
This is for my dad, actually, Whitebeard. Question. Do lasers take a lot of power?
Not so much. I've not noticed a massive difference in my electric bill. Especially having all these lights on in the shed, because before I was doing it on the house. But this is a 60-watt laser, so I've never really looked into it. But I know I've not noticed a difference in the power consumption in the house. Not a massive one, anyway. So not really.
Brilliant. Okay then, right, we're going to wrap it up there. So again, thanks for coming on.
No worries.
Enjoyed it, and hopefully people will head over to your social media, give you some orders for stuff, unless you haven't any time because Claire's hogging you.
That's it. I'll need to push Claire back a couple of weeks so I can do other people's orders. Stop giving me your money. No, I'm only joking. If anybody's got any questions about lasers or whatever, feel free to drop me a message on Instagram. It's probably the best place to get me. Yeah.
So the Instagram is there again. It's in the chat. It's also in the description. And that's it. You've survived an invasion.
Anytime, man. And you're welcome to come and see it in person as well.
Well, we're actually planning on doing a tour of Scotland. We was actually planning on doing a tour of Scotland before COVID broke out.
Yeah.
But we'd love to get up there. So we'll probably do it maybe next year now.
Cool, man. Well, like I say, you're more than welcome.
Excellent. Thank you very much. Claire says no, by the way. Anyway, thanks to everyone in the chat that came and
yeah, thanks everybody.
And what am I doing Tuesday? Tuesday, I'm actually going to be engraving the Jesmonite bowl that I made, the first one I made. So we're going to be putting that in the lathe. We're going to be using the Dremel, and we're going to see how it copes to, with keeping the fine detail in there. I'm going to do just a little design on the rim, an hour and a half, something like that, and we'll see what happens.
I'll jot on you.
Brilliant. We're going to test it in every single way we possibly can.
Got to be done, man. Got to be done.
So anyway, I'll see you next week, guys. Bye.